First of all, I want to apologize for the way I sound and look because I have a cold. It's a pretty bad one. I'm getting better, thanks for asking, and the reason why I'm making this video is because I just got a little notice on YouTube about a comment that someone made. And when I went back to this page, I just kind of was reading over the comments and it made me cringe. Um, Unfortunately for me, YouTube doesn't allow me to rant and rave the way I guess Facebook and MySpace and Gaia would allow. So I decided instead to do a video because after typing out everything I realized, yeah, this is definitely a little bit more than 250 characters. Or 500, however many they allow us with. If I'm a little bit slow, I'm sorry, but I'm going to read from my computer so I won't be stuttering and slipping up and all that good stuff. Take my gum out so I don't stutter. Alright. First, let me start by saying that I was personally at the October 11, 2009 rally. I have pictures to prove it. I have no clue where these anti-gay guys were. I didn't see them. There were thousands of people there. Look it up. I wasn't even expecting such a turnout. Honestly, I wasn't. I was expecting for there to be like 10, 20 people there. And we'd look like a bunch of morons marching down D.C. with signs up in the middle of the street with cars whizzing past us. But it wasn't like that at all. It was really well put together. And there were a whole lot of people there. I thought I was near the front. Come to find out, we were in the back. They started marching at 12 noon. We didn't start marching until about 12:30, 12:45 because we had to wait for everybody else in front of us to start moving. There were a whole lot of people there, and I'm not BSing you. There are lots of people there. I'm not going to go over and say more than 1,000, but if it was less than 1,000, it was somewhere up in the hundreds, like 600, 700 people. They were still pouring into the Capitol for a long time. I mean, I was leaving and people were still coming up. I didn't stay as long as Lady Gaga was there. I know that much. But there were still people walking up as I was leaving around, what, 2? I can't remember all that, but it was such a while ago. But there really was a lot of people there. Anyway, second, take it from me, I am a lesbian. And I don't care what you think about my relationships. Think it's wrong, I don't care. I just want the same rights. I'm not a Christian, so how do your beliefs affect me? I don't want to shove my beliefs down your throat. I want to shove my reasoning for civil rights down Congress's throat. I was born in this nation, so I should, by law, be able to do everything straight Americans can do. It's my constitutional right. Call forth your religious dogma all you want. It's my constitutional right. You can't argue with that. There is no argument. If you do want to argue it, take this into consideration. There's a big building in D.C. with huge words on the side of it. They say the following, caps and all. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion. There is more to that, but all it does is sum up the First Amendment. Want to know the rest? Look it up. I'm not here to give you a history class. Third, this nation was built on the separation of church and state. Would you like to know why? Look it up. Religion, your beloved can't go wrong with Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Hail Mary, God. Religion has been the #1 source of death and destruction since religion itself was founded. Religious bigots and zealots murdered people in the name of religion. Yet, me being gay is totally wrong. I can definitely see how that adds up in God's eyes. Listen, people. All we homosexuals want is equality. Give us that and leave us alone. We will leave you alone. Think about it. Blacks were doing the same thing. We wanted equality. Well, I'm not going to say we because I didn't march. I wasn't born in this time. They wanted equality. They wanted what they were born deserving. After they got that, did you see a bunch of million-man march parades going on? Did you see hundreds or thousands of blacks waving African flags around singing, "We shall overcome"? No. They stopped marching and they stayed somewhat quiet because you can't please everybody. Because they got what they wanted. Same will be with us. Same thing. Give us what we want and you probably won't ever see us marching again. Still scared that my marriage will somehow affect you? please, 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 leave a comment, put up a video response to this, or send me a PM telling me how it will affect your life. Do not quote religion, because I am not a Christian. Therefore, your Christian beliefs will mean nothing to me. It won't sway me. It will only make me laugh. Tell me how my marriage to my fiance, who is a woman, will affect you physically, emotionally, and or mentally. I challenge you to do that. If you can move your hate aside long enough to register a complete thought, please accept my challenge, because all I'm hearing is God said this and the Bible says that. What about non-religious reasons? Can you all come up with a logical reason, please? Thank you at least for trying, those of you who do try, or decide to try. In the meantime, stop trying to crash our pride parades. Do us all a favor and don't vote on our rights. Give it to us. Because as American citizens and as human beings, as in we were born the same way you homophobes were born, okay? My dad, as much as I don't want to think about it, did it with my mom, got her locked up, she had my brother. He did it again, and she had me, okay? There was no satanic worshiping, no virgin sacrifices. I wasn't born of fire, I didn't poof out the sky, or I didn't rise off the ground like a plant. I came here the same way you did, okay? Hell, my mom knew I was gay before I was. Shoot. Now, as American citizens and as human beings, we deserve to be just as miserable as any other married couple would be. Thanks. With that being said, I honestly challenge you. I really, really do. And don't go with that whole it's not in nature, because yes, it is in nature. You're just not looking hard enough. It doesn't in plants. Fish change their gender when there's too many of one gender. Or when there's an overpopulation, the females are sometimes changing to males, or males are changing to females in order to keep from reproducing. Homosexuality is everywhere, in every part of this world, and everything you can think of. Anything that breathes could probably has a homosexual gene in it somewhere that will cause it to change its gender so it won't respawn. This is Mother Nature's way of trying to curb human population. But unfortunately, we're too dumb to see that, so there are a lot of gay people going around scared to death of what other people will think of them, and they're going out having sex with the opposite sex, popping out more babies. Then you got these little girls running around popping out babies. We're overpopulated. Mother Nature's going in like overtime trying to make all these gay people, and she's wondering why the hell ain't it working. Now we know why.